guys, it's Kay. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing a very fun, well, I don't know if it's gonna be fun, but it's gonna be a very cool project, and I want to take you guys with me on the journey. If you're new here, my name is Kay. I'm a professional organizer and singer here in the Boston area, and I'm here to show you how to have a happy home. So if you like videos like that, smash that subscribe button, and also smash the like button too. Just want to let you guys know that Clover is here, and he is here to assist me on the project, and he is ready to go. You ready to go? Yes. I've got the robot mop going in the background, so if you see anything freaky like that, Rosie is working real hard. Herbie just did his job, and Rosie's doing the second job right after. So today I'm gonna corral some cords that have been bothering me for 2 years. We've lived in this condo for 2 years, and the cords behind the television, the entertainment system, have been bothering me a lot. So today we're gonna corral them, make them look a little neater so that they don't drive me crazy. I don't actually see them, so I mean, this is not like a huge priority, but when we moved in, we wanted to like set it up really quickly, just like get it all done, and I didn't really set it up very well. I mean, I think I was just in a hurry, so yeah. So here's what I'm talking about. Here is our Alpha freestanding sort of entertainment system / bookshelf. So we've got books on it. We've also got our TV and all of our cable, DVD player, internet stuff, and the video games are down there too. So there's a lot. Oh, and also the printer and the shredder. So there are a lot of things plugged in here, like a lot. And as you see, when we go back here, it's quite frightening. I can turn the TV, look at that. Isn't that horrible? I mean, maybe it's more horrible in some other places, but to me, these cords look super, super, super messy. Oh my goodness. There, you can see it from the other angle as well. Not good at all. Oh, and look at this ridiculousness back here. This is just unacceptable. So hopefully today we're gonna solve some of that issue, and along with some other cords that I'm gonna wrangle around the house. So I'll take you along with us. Of course, this means unplugging everything and replugging it back in, which is sometimes a pain in the butt, but you know what? These are the things we do for a happy home. Are you ready to get started? Yes? Okay, let's do this. All right, to help us out on the journey, we've got a few things. We've got some Bobino cable tags here. We've got a couple of other cable tags here. These are like the last two from my old cable tag collection, but I kept them around because they're cool. And these are cable wraps. I think they're from Case Logic, I believe. I will link them down below. They are one of my favorite cable ties, so I probably use a couple of these. I've also got some light clips from Command. These I swear by for keeping control of cords when they're close to a wall. So we're gonna use some of these as well. All right, he's looking not happy because I brushed him, but he was looking very sloppy because he was at the park all morning, running around in the heat. But now you look somewhat not a mess.
You better turn up.
Doing this project is very intimidating. There are a lot of things plugged in, and there was just a lot to do, but I ultimately decided to move the shelf a little bit and put the cable box on top of the shelf because it would create less of a possibility of overheating the Blu-ray player. Not that that had happened, but I just wanted to make a little bit of a safer situation there. So the cable box was super dusty. So I went ahead and grabbed a microfiber cloth and dusted the whole thing. Look at the top. This is how dirty it was. Ew. I had definitely been neglecting this.
Tambourine, bring the bass, we might be wicked. We may be forced to cause a scene, make some trouble, baby.
The hardest thing about doing this is that the cables and all the plugs were completely tangled. All of them were tangled, so I very, very carefully untangled all of them and individually labeled them with the, I started with the Bobino cable tags. There you can see how actually messy it was inside. It was so embarrassing and so awful. I just was really excited to get this done. On the Bobino cable tags that you can write on them with ballpoint pen, but I found that this did not actually work, and it just didn't show up. I was very frustrated. So I went and got a Sharpie and said, hey, it's gonna be permanent, who cares?
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh.
This was very, very painstaking, very slow work. I didn't realize exactly how many plugs were plugged in back there. There were power adapters, cables being plugged into like the Ethernet cable, the controller for the Wii U. It just got really overwhelming very fast. The Apple TV has 3 plugs alone, so it just was a lot. But if you ever get into an organizing situation like this where things just keep snowballing and adding up, just keep going.
You better grab that tambourine. Bring the bass, we might be wicked. We may be forced to cause a scene. Make some trouble, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my choo-choo-la, choo-choo-la. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. We got this. On a higher level.
Okay, I've been working for probably an hour and I feel like it doesn't look better, but I swear I organized it. So here's what happened. So behind the TV, I feel like doesn't look any better, but it is in fact better. So I put a little command hook up there to hold those up there, and there's just no cords that are sort of tangled together. I'm able to easily find everything. I moved the Wii U controller down here. I hardly ever use this anymore, but I do need to keep it plugged in because this is the well, it's the controller for the Wii U. So I basically gathered all the cords so there was no more tangling. The tangling was what was really upsetting to me. So I moved this shelf so that the cable box could sit on top of the shelf, and also the router could sit up here with the cable box as well. So we can focus. There we go. I washed the cable box, and that is a product from Blue Lounge. There it is. I'm talking about it but not filming it. So as you can see inside, it's raining outside. It's very noisy. I'm sorry if you can hear the noise of the rain. I have labeled all the cables, and I'll show you inside here. So inside of this is a huge power strip with all of the cables, and they're all labeled. I ran out of cord labels, but I was able to make some out of file folder labels, and everything's pretty much gathered, so it's very neat in there, and there are no tangles, and I'll know exactly what I'm unplugging. So here is, like, you can see the Apple TV is there. Let's see, are there any other labels that I can find in here? Oh, here's the one for the game console. I don't know which game console this is, but I get process of elimination because I labeled everything else. I'm thinking this is actually the Wii. No, it's gotta be the Switch. I think it's the Switch because I didn't write that one down, but I have others here that you can see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's the Sonos. So that is the sound bar there for the television. And I moved the Apple TV up there next to the Sonos. So now this is it looks crazy, but it's definitely less crazy than it was. I'm gonna go ahead and put the top on. Here's the top to the cable box. This is a fire resistant box, so if anything does happen, it's not gonna like catch on fire. It's a really cool little plastic box. It's from Blue Lounge. I'll link it down below. And there we go. It's basically designed so that you don't have to look at so much messiness, and you don't have to look at the power strip. I kind of like the way this turned out, even though it's still a little frustrating and messy to me. It's better than it was, I think, functionally anyway. And since I unplugged the internet, I unplugged the Nest air conditioning, so it was super hot in here while I was doing that. So I'm gonna go get some water and we'll do our next project. So this area is a little controversial, even for me, because this is Clover's sort of food and drink area, and he doesn't spend a lot of time here, but there are two things plugged in here. There's one, the robot mop charging area, and the charge for the Roomba. The Roomba actually lives underneath the console here, so it's pretty much out of the way, but I can't. There really is no other place for the Brava charger to go, so it's right there. It's kind of cool, but the cords are bothering me, so we're gonna get those out of the way so they're not interfering too much with Clover's eating time fun.
I get around despite the loss. I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. And now you made it, but I already played this. Not interested, open your eyes, let's get it done. Take my hand, just follow me. Shadow and me are one.
Lot neater. It makes me feel a little bit better about the situation, even though I'm not 100% happy with this. We live in a small house. There's not a lot of options to store stuff where it's not in the way. So this is the option. So it's definitely, the cords are definitely not in the way anymore, and Clover can eat his food and drink his water in peace. Right, little buddy? How do you feel about that? Is that better now? Yes? Okay. All right, well, I'm all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it inspired you to get some cords in your house under control. Even if it looks like you didn't do anything, you did actually do something. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you don't, give it a big thumbs down, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, stay neat.